it's Christmas next week, and in the last few weeks I've heard a lot of people talking about what they want for Christmas. I don't usually get a lot of presents. I used to get a lot of presents when I was younger, when I was a child, but now that I'm an adult, I don't get as many. And when I do receive gifts, they are normally surprises because I always tell people that I prefer surprises. I don't think that it's very fun to tell someone what you want them to buy you because there's no surprise in it. And I feel like I should just buy it myself if I want someone to buy it for me. But for the purpose of this video, I have thought about several gifts that I wouldn't mind receiving this Christmas. The first gift I would like to receive is a nice pillow. A few months ago, I went to a department store and I saw a really nice memory foam pillow. And I think that it makes a difference when you have a nice pillow because you don't have so much neck pain or back pain. Because your posture improves while you're sleeping. The pillows that I saw were about £40 or £50. I looked at some that were about £20, but they seemed quite normal. They didn't really seem to have that extra support that you need on your neck. Another gift that I would like to receive is an electric blanket. Whenever I say this, people think that they are a bit of a fire hazard because they're electric. You plug them into the socket and they warm up the blanket. I think that it would be quite nice to use when you're watching TV on the sofa and have a blanket on you because it would keep you very warm and cozy. I went to a friend's house and they had LED lights around their TV. There are some TVs that you can buy with LED lights already installed, and for example, if you're watching a film about a forest, then the wall changes to a green colour. And if you're watching a scene about the ocean, then the wall would turn blue. I think that it's something that is not necessary at all, but it looks good when you see it. So that would be another thing that I would like to receive. I think you can buy LED strips and there are ways to install it so that you don't have to buy a brand new TV just for this. I would also like some new trainers because mine have broken. Most of the trainers nowadays have netting on the toe area and it seems to break every time I buy some shoes. I know that they last several years, but that's always the part that starts to break first. I don't know if they are designed this way so that you have to keep buying shoes every couple of years. As I've had this problem quite a few times, I think that I would choose some trainers that don't have this netting, and this way they would last a lot longer because the soles are fine and that's the only part that has broken. I have tried to sew them up as well and put a patch underneath the netting, but it doesn't look the same. They are okay for going for a walk in nature, in the countryside, when you know that you're going to get them dirty and not a lot of people are going to see them, but it's definitely something that I will need to buy in the near future. I would also like a few pieces of furniture from IKEA, for example, but I know that it would be quite difficult for someone to buy that for me. So maybe an IKEA gift card or voucher so that I could choose what I actually want to buy. I saw a lamp a few months ago which was quite expensive, and it felt like a lot of money to spend on yourself, but if somebody buys it for you, then it will be very nice to have. I'm getting into drinking coffee and different types of tea as well, so I might like a gift set of different types of tea or different types of coffee, because it would be very interesting to try all those different types out without having to buy a whole box of them. I think that sometimes we don't try new things because if we don't like it, then we've got to drink or eat the whole packet. For example, I bought a packet of red tea and I don't like it. It's very strong. So it's still in the cupboard because there were 30 tea bags in the box, and that means I need to drink 30 cups of a tea that I don't like. So I think that this might be a good present. I would also like a box of a selection of biscuits or crackers. We normally have crackers with cheese or pickle or Marmite. Pickle and Marmite are British foods. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. People normally don't like them if they haven't been brought up on them. So if you didn't try them while you were growing up, you probably won't like them. They are quite strong. But it would be nice to have a selection of crackers with different flavors so that I could have them for supper with some cheese and some grapes, especially before New Year. It's nice to have something to snack on in the evenings while you're watching TV. Biscuits would be nice because there are so many different types of biscuits here. My favourite biscuits are Jammy Dodgers, which are biscuits with jam inside, sweet jam, and custard creams. Custard creams are vanilla biscuits with a vanilla cream inside. They are very nice. People usually receive tins of biscuits or crackers and even shortbread. Shortbread is one of my favourite foods to eat at Christmas. But I think that I would prefer to have biscuits or crackers because they have different flavours. Whereas when someone buys you a tin of shortbread, it all tastes the same. It all tastes delicious, but it's a bit samey. Now I'm going to say a few things that I don't want for Christmas this year, and they're usually common presents that people receive at Christmas. I don't want a diary. People usually give each other diaries, but I never use them, and I end up using them as notebooks just to write things in, but I never use them to write down what I've done every single day. You have to be quite committed to writing down what you did every day, 365 times per year. So that isn't going to happen. And recipe books. I found that I like the look of some recipe books, but I don't seem to use them. I seem to use YouTube videos more than actual books. It's a lot more straightforward and you can watch the videos, especially YouTube shorts, in about 20 seconds and it explains everything to you and you can replay it and it takes 20 seconds. But if you have a book, a recipe book, then you take it into the kitchen, it gets messy with all the ingredients, and it just seems like too much bother. They are good if you find a recipe and then you learn it by heart, so you don't have to keep going back and checking the ingredients and the measurements, but I think it's something that I don't need more of. I won't be asking for this year. Let me know in the comment section what you have asked for this Christmas, if you have, and if not, what would you like this Christmas? Is there anything that people always gift you and you don't really like it, but you say thank you anyway to be polite? Let me know in the comment section. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in another one.